we're going to make something like this where you can attach it to the base of your hovercraft. So you hopefully at this point have already cut out the base of your hovercraft. And so if you look at this thing, this is the balloon will attach here, and this will get glued onto the base of your hovercraft. So we're going to make something like this. So let's get started. So first of all, you have to open Autodesk Inventor, and you're going to make a new part. So we're going to click on this thing. I think it's this one. No, it's this one. We're going to make a new part. All right, this pops up. Here's a part. This is a three-dimensional part. This is an assembly. This is like a bunch of parts that go together. And then this is a two-dimensional drawing, kind of like we did in Illustrator. Okay, this is a DWG, which is a drawing. So we're going to choose a standard part. Okay, and we're going to click Create. Now the first thing you need to do is save this thing in your folder with your name on it, right? In a folder called Ape, in a folder called Hovercraft. So make sure that you do that. Okay, so you can see that it's opened up my part. This is part 3. I didn't save it yet, but definitely you should save it. And so the first thing we're going to do is we're going to create a 2D sketch. All right, and another thing you need to do is decide if you're working in inches or millimeters. So we recommend millimeters because that's the scientific way. So we're going to go to Document Settings, and we're going to go to Units, and we're going to change this to millimeters. Okay. Okay. And so once we do that, we're going to click right here, and we're going to create, no, where did it go? Okay, so we're on Tools, we're going to go to 3D Model, and then we click on this and we want to create a 2D sketch. And I'm going to choose this particular plane to work on. So we're going to click the ZX plane to work on. And there we go. So the next thing I'm going to do is I am going to work on, start with a circle. I'm going to build a straw. Alright, so I'm going to click on this. I'm going to drag it out, and I want this to be 0.7.5 millimeters. I'm just going to draw that, and then I'm going to draw another circle. It's going to be 5.9. Okay, so there's my tube. So I'm going to finish that sketch. Okay, and so now I'm going to tell this thing what to do. So I am going to go ahead and I'm going to click on that center point, and I'm going to say I want to turn that two-dimensional thing into 3 dimensions. So I'm going to go to create a 3D sketch, and I want to include this geometry. So I'm going to click on this and say include this geometry in what I'm going to do. Okay, and so what I'm going to do is I am going to draw let's draw a spline. So I am going to draw a spline, and I'm going to start right there, and I'm going to go at a 45-degree angle, and then I'm going to go straight up like that, and I'm going to say that I'm done. Alright, and then I'm going to finish this sketch. I finished my 3D sketch, and then I'm going to create a sweep. And so when you create a sweep, it says, well, what do you want to create a sweep with? So you choose the profile and say, I want to create a sweep with this. Yes? No? I wanted to choose this for the profile. And then, well, what path would you like to sweep that along? And then you click this. Nope. Let's try it again. Path. Right there. And then it's going to probably look a little funky at first, so let's see what it does. Okay, so let's do a parallel. There we go. And so we're going to click OK. And so now you can see when it's done that we have that's a pretty good start. And so now we got to draw the spot for the balloon to go around. So what we're going to do is we're going to hit escape, and we're going to right click on this, and we're going to say, well, now let's try this again. Oh yeah, we're going to create a new sketch on that. We're going to draw a sketch on top of that. Alright, so I'm going to draw another circle, and I want this one to be, oh, I didn't look at the dimensions, so let's do the dimensions of this thing. Okay, so the dimensions, oh, it's pretty close. Actually, I wanted it to be 15 millimeters. So there's the dimensions of that. And then I need to draw my inside circle of how big I want the hole to be for the balloon. And I think, I can't remember, I think I wanted it to be, oh, let me look at my calipers here. What did I want that to be? I think it was supposed to be point, oh, I'm in inches. Hold on, I'm changing my calipers to millimeters. I think I want it to be like, yeah, 2.5 or something. So I'm going to say 2.5 millimeters for that hole. Actually, I'm going to make that a little smaller. I'm going to hit escape. So I'm going to, because I can always drill it bigger later. So I'm going to click on that dimension. I'm going to say just make it 2 millimeters. Okay, so I'm going to finish that sketch. Okay, finish the sketch. And now I'm going to extrude this. So in the same thing, it says, hey, what do you want to extrude? I want to do this, and then hit shift and this and this, and I definitely don't want that much. I'm going to go like that. That's a good thickness to attach the balloon onto, and I hit done. Okay, and so I'm going to click on this, and I'm going to rotate it, and now I want to make a new sketch on this thing, new sketch on that. Okay, so this is going to be the base that it's going to go on the hovercraft, so we'll draw probably 15 is fine again. We'll do the same. Okay, we're going to finish this sketch, and then we're going to extrude this. We click extrude, and we're going to extrude this, shift this as well, and we're going to click done. Okay, so now we have something that we can attach a balloon to and attach it to the hovercraft. Maybe. I don't know if those dimensions are right, but we'll give it a shot. Okay, now you have to save it so that I can get it. So you're going to go File, make sure you save it in your folder with your name on it, and then you're going to print it. Oh, wait, you know what? It doesn't like it in millimeters, so we're going to switch it now. So now that we've drawn using the scientific way, we're going to go Tools, Document Settings, we're going to switch it back to, we're going to switch it back to, what was it? Inches? So we're going to switch it back to inches. We're going to apply that, close. Okay, and then we're going to go to, we're going to print, and we're going to send it to a 3D service, and this should all be set up okay. It should look like this. This should be 1. These are based on your drawing. Go to options. Should be like this. Okay. Click OK. Should be pretty close to that. We're going to click OK, and now it's going to save it as an STL file, which is a file that I can use on the 3D printer. Well, almost. Okay, so go ahead and save it as an STL file in your folder with your name on it in a folder called Hovercraft, and that's it. Okay, that's it for today.